Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Dani. So I know we have a lot of chaos right here. But as you all know, if you've been watching my channel or if you're new here, welcome. But I like to keep working decks in my collection. And if I haven't used something in a while or I'm just not sure, I like to kind of revisit it, see how I'm feeling, and either put it into use again, put it in a maybe pile, or rehome the deck or use it in some kind of different way. So I grabbed a bunch of decks that are kind of like in this like purgatory-ish, like Lisa calls it. She calls it her tarot purgatory. That's kind of where these decks are ones that I'm just like, I'm not sure if I'm going to really use anymore. So I grabbed these. We're going to take a look at these, kind of put them through their paces. I don't know if we'll get through all of them. I don't know how long this process is going to take. I don't really know what I'm going to do. We're winging it. Hi. We're winging it. Per usual. So grab some coffee or a drink or whatever. It's morning time for me, so that's what we're doing. Please forgive the video. It's I know it's not the best quality face on, and it's like not good coloring, but I'm sorry. I'm using the good one here, that way we can see. So let's start. I don't know where I want to start, but I'm just going to push these things out of the way and grab one and go. Okay, so the first deck we're going to start with is the Merryday Tarot. So I've kept this deck. I have not used this deck. I've looked through it a few times, but I haven't actually used it yet. And I do have this huge, like, book that goes with it, which is, like, really intriguing to me. And so I'm like, I want to, but I'm like, do I want to? Do I want to dig into this? So this is, when is the copyright? 1997. So it's got this really nifty little card with all kinds of, like, the 4 seasons, compass points, like all kind of associations, and then keywords for everything. These are the backs. So everything has keywords and stuff. And can we just say, like, this is so 90s, like, for real. For real, for real. The mentor for the 5, earth knowledge. This was a little different. Lady Destiny for our Wheel of Fortune. My nails look like trash, so just, I know. Okay, out of the minors, we do have the Time Lord, Emergence. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So then we go through, and yeah, so everything has keywords on them. The art is not terrible. I really kind of dig it in like an old school kind of way, you know? Like it's very interesting to me. But I've never been drawn to pick it up, you know? Okay, you know what I want to do with this one? Because the thing that's stopping me from, because like normally I'd be like, I don't know, it's not really one that I use a whole bunch with keywords and all that stuff. I do enjoy them, but again, I don't know, it's just not exactly my aesthetic. But the thing that gets me the most about this deck is this book. So let's go ahead, look, boom, 9 of Cups. That's what we're going to look at. We're going to look at the 9 of Cups. We're going to take a look at this book and see, because this is what's really intriguing me. So this was done in 2000. There's like a crap ton of stuff in here. Like, there really is. It's like all the things. Like charts with numerology, how it relates to the alphabet. Oop, sorry. Look at this. Like, whoa. Okay. So we got that. We got quotes, rules, number meanings, master numbers. Like, there's a lot of information about that. And it's like, I really appreciate this, and I feel like look at this. There's like full workbook kind of stuff. And like, I don't know, it's really interesting to me, but I'm like, do I want all this in my head? I think they're really fun to work with, because these are a lot of like numbers, life ambitions, how to get all these numbers and letters and all this kind of stuff. So there's just like a lot of just like numerology information. And I mean, it does say numerology, Invisible Kingdom. I mean, yeah. But I don't know if I'm that into numerology. I find it really interesting and I want to play with all the things, but like, I don't know. There's something that just wants to like stop me, you know? Okay. Jeez, there's so much poetry in here. Breathing, rhythmic breathing. Goodness. Okay. The Journey of the Fool. It goes through all of that. Okay, let's go to Celtic Cross. Signs, symbols. Oh my gosh. All right. All the symbolism that's in the cards. Holy crap. All right, 9 of Cups. Let's get back on track. It's just so much stuff. It's so much stuff, yo. Okay. So we have all kinds of stuff right here. So we have the 9 of Cups, wishes realized, 63/9. So I think this is going to tell us like kind of all the things. So 9 of Cups, the card is wishes realized, a small brave standing above his village with a cricket, Jiminy Cricket, behind him. Huh? Hi. Do you see that cricket back here? He's right here. Okay. Sorry, you see it? Cricket is right there. I would have totally missed that. Okay. So we got a cricket, Jiminy Cricket, behind him. And a puppy raises, with a cricket behind him and a puppy, raises his hand to the star above, making his wish. His belief system encompasses dreams, willpower, and projection. In a chart, 9 of Cups is the card of luck, dreams, and making things happen. Material happiness, hopes, persistence, and the ability to rise through merit, coupled with great sensitivity, sympathy, and receptivity. It portrays the balanced mind and emotions held by teachers of great esteem, a creative mind balanced by physical and material contentment. This card is good for luck, but if negative, can show greed, insecurity, and negative ego, but is rarely the meaning. Okay. So, like, I think the thing is, okay. So I think the thing is, like, it's got a lot of information, but I don't know if it's a lot of the information that I really want or need right now. If that makes sense. And just kind of really looking through this, like, it's way more... It's way more in depth than I think I'm willing to get right now. And I'm going to be straight honest, I don't like the artwork enough to hold on to this. I like it. It's cute. I love the theme. I like the idea of so much information, but I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I like it enough to put forth the effort that I feel like I would want to give this. And like, I know people just use the deck. You don't need it. I know. But like, the whole point of keeping it and wanting to do this was because I really wanted to dive into it, because aesthetically it's not something that I normally go to. So I wanted to do something out of the box with this. But like, I'm going to be honest, I just really don't think that's where I'm at. So I think it's time to let these two things go. Like the book and the deck. I think it's time to let this one go. Okay. Because like, I don't even have like an urge to be like, let me lay out some cards. Like, this feels like a study deck to me, and like, I'm not in the space for studying right now with this. And I've had it for a while now, and I just don't think it's gonna happen. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Okay. It makes me sad when things don't work out, you know? Okay, up next, let's do an oracle. So this is Oracle of Echoes. This is a 2nd edition. I've used this a few times. I don't always vibe with this deck, though. It does have some really good images. I do like the keywords. Balance. Fear. Do you see my mind changing? It's been a long time since I've really like sat and flipped through. Like, I've used it, pulled cards, whatever, but like methodically kind of flipped through. I don't know if you guys do that. Like, sometimes I just like use my decks, and like, I don't take the time to like sit and look through them. And there are other ones that I look through them all the time, but I don't use them a whole lot. It's like a crazy weird thing. But this is one that I don't really flip through. I grab it, I use it, and like, I forget about some of these that, you know, don't really come up a whole bunch. And it is like, I do like the art. I find it interesting. See, like, I legit had this card in there. The title card. Let me put that over here. I'm knocking shit over. It's fine. Okay. We're gonna do like this. I just kind of want to vibe with this for a second. Look through Discord. I like that. Okay. Okay, I do still really like these keywords. I want to lay this out. You know what? I'm going to let's lay out some cards and see how this flows. I want to do it beside a deck. I have some right here. I mean, not the ones that I'm going through, like one of my working decks. Okay. You know what? I want to grab the Tarot Bosch. I think I want to sit it beside this for a sec. This is one I'm working with now. Oh, what is going on? It's like I go through and I like look for something and flip cards over, and then it's all a whole mess. Okay. All right. So let's do something like this. Okay. And then just kind of want to leave this on top. All right. So with this, so I do like the idea of, okay, so I do like how this lays out. Especially like having this goddess speaks on the top makes it feel like this is the most important thing that we need to focus on, right? So it does create this like, hey, this is a message. This is an important message. We have the One of Spades or the One of Swords with decisions, like new ideas are coming, right? This is the Ace of Swords. We have new ideas coming. We're going to need to decide which way we're going to put our energy. With this Goddess Speaks, I want to talk about this last because I feel like this is kind of what's being said. So with these new ideas, we have to decide which one we're going after. So over here, we have the Two of Pentacles with a look within. Like, what are we balancing? Like, we have to look within maybe to see what we want, what we need, so that we can make better decisions, because we are doing something physical, right? We need to actually do something tangible. So not only make a decision, but put something into precise action. So I think looking within really speaks to like paying attention to what you're looking for, right? What are you needing right now? So with this Goddess Speaks here, we have the Nine of Coins with Temperance, which, I mean, feels like that's a really like, hey, we have our major arcana, we have the Goddess Speaks. This really kind of puts everything here into perspective. And so I feel like, you know, kind of gathering all the things that we're doing, really making headway, is going to be, the best way to do that is going to be with temperance. So really kind of leveling things out, making sure that things are well balanced, that we are kind of thriving where we are without kind of tipping our scales to either side where we're burning out or we're doing this, that, and the other. This is something where we find our middle ground, our middle path, and kind of walk that way. That's how we gain and become stable and find that place of comfort and security. So I feel like it really does complement the tarot. Just from this little reading, I feel like that's really a good kind of companion to the tarot. The only time if I put a pause on stuff like this, and I think that that's why, because I've gotten some that are very like tarot-like, so we'll have like the Moon, the Lovers, ones that we saw like that, and sometimes I don't I don't always care for my oracle to mimic my tarot, because I already have that in there. I want something a little different, you know? I mean, it's one thing to have like keywords that correspond and you know, kind of fit and tie with something, but like, what if you have the Moon with the Moon? It's those kind of things where like, I mean, you can read it in many different ways. There's yada, yada, yada. I get it. I do what I have them in there. But like, it's not my favorite thing because I feel like sometimes it's a repeated energy that I don't always need. So I think in this case, those kind of things that kind of trip me up, not trip me up, but like I don't really care for, I don't really need. You know what I mean? My main ones, the moon and the lovers. But like the lovers is okay, so maybe it's just the moon that I'm just like, eh. But I do like this card in general, so maybe I'll just put it in my junk journal. Like, I don't need that card. If I just don't like that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put that over there. This one's staying. This one's staying. A matter of fact, I think I'm going to put it in rotation. Is it weird that I kind of like it with this deck? I'm gonna put that over here. We're gonna put that in rotation. I might use it with this deck and a few of the ones that I have right now. Okay. Well, that was easier than I thought. Okay. Up next. We have the Baroque Tarot. I like this deck. I've used this deck. But I don't know if I want this deck anymore. It is so well done. It is very beautiful. It's got our little white book. Like, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? It's got a lot of shiny gold. Come back in. So, like, such a really cool tower. But there is, like, I mean, just like Baroque art, there is a sense of like movement in the pictures. They're not crisp. They're like, they're very dreamy. Do you see? They're not crisp lines. It's very blurred. I mean, you do have some beautiful imagery. Like, especially our faces, you know, our faces are very, oh, come on. Not my hand. Ah. There we go. So you can see, like, the face is a little blurry and stuff. Like, it's all on purpose. It is a beautiful deck. And I've used it. It's very slippy, cardstock, nice. But like, I don't think it's like it's not anything about the quality or the art or anything. It's just like, it doesn't speak to me like I really want it to. It is a bit of a stiffer shuffle. But like, okay. Like, I mean, look how beautiful that is. Just like laid out like that. The beauty is there. But like, I don't know if it really excites me like I want it to. I know that sounds silly, but like, I want to reach for it, and like, looking at this right now, I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. But like, I don't reach for it. So like, why though? Like, why? This fool is so really odd. This fool is so cool. Like, I just want to talk myself out of it or into it at every go round. I don't know, y'all. I think that's what gets me. It's like, when it's not that I don't like love the look and think it's beautiful. I just don't use it. Why is it so hard? God, that's such a cool magician. Damn. I don't know. Maybe I need to use it more. But I don't. You know how many times I look at this and I'm like, see, because like there's some like this one, I don't care for that picture. I don't think it's, I think it's the curly Q beard, like dumb stuff. That I can like nitpick. Like I don't like the bright pink on that. I could be a whole turd. You know what I mean? But like in general, this moon, I love it. I love it. But I don't use it. Y'all, no. 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 I won't. I won't. I won't use it. I like the idea of it. I like the art, but I am not, like, I know I'm not going to use, like, I know it. No. No. I think it's done. I think it's time. Like, 1 or 2 cards sparking my interest and making me think this thing is beautiful, because it is. But, like, I know it's not the energy that I normally work with. It's not, I don't know. It's not it. Let it go, girl. Let it go. Up next, let's do a few more. Okay, so up next, this is Zeppelin Moon. Okay, I loved the Blooming Lovelies. Obsessed. So I was like, oh, this looks like a lot of fun. I'm going to grab the Zoomies that kind of accompany it or whatever. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. I thought I really would. It's got some really cute sayings. But I don't... I just don't think it's it for me. Yeah, I don't know. It's cute. It's cute. It's funny. But it's just not for me. Like, ultimately, it's just not for me. I like all the little sayings. Some are really funny. Some I get. Some I'm like, it's kind of lost on me. But I think it's fine because I really love the Blooming Lovelies so much that, like, I felt like it was worth a shot. And it was. I just don't think it worked out. And that's okay. Oh my god, every which way. Why do I do this to myself when I'm coming to show stuff? Like, how cute is that? Kitchen disco. Everyone's an ass bucket except you. Like, this is what attracted me. You guys realize that, right? It's funny. Like, it's funny. But, like, yeah, as a worker, like, even, you know, using it for my own, I don't know, I'm just not, I love this image. I love it so much. Anyway, it's just not it. Yeah. I like it, but I just, for me, it's just not for me. This one definitely has to go. Okay. Sad face. I really wanted this one to work out because I have so much fun. Matter of fact, Blooming Lovelies is literally right there. It stays on my altar. I like grab one every morning that I'm in here. Okay. I've used it. I look through it. I love the concept. I love the idea. I love the cardstock. Love the backs. Like, love the cardstock. I just, this is another one that just doesn't, I just don't think it does it for me anymore. Like, I don't know. Some of them are so great, but it's like I don't want to reach for it. It doesn't, again, it's one that doesn't excite me. Like, there are individual images and, you know, the art as a whole, this is like everything I want. If I'm being honest, like, I love this kind of art. But I don't know why as a deck I don't use it. Like, everything about, like, I love this, like, dark bronzy edging. I love so much about this deck. I don't know why as a tarot deck I don't like it, but I love the art and I love the style and I love the textures, but like to use it functionally, I just don't care for it. And the images are great. Such a cool sun. Kind of piercing through. It's got like eclipse vibes. We literally have gallows in the back. It's like morbid and everything, and you know I love that. So why don't I use this deck? Strength. Wait, I have 2 strengths because you can change the thing. I just realized that I put those together. Justice. I'll do this. Mute. Mute. Put that aside just for now. Just because that's the other one. Like, even a great tower. Like, look at that tower. There's so much to love about this. There really is. It's like everything I want, or I would want, but like there's something about it that just doesn't do it. And you know, if I'm being truthful, if I'm being honest, I know this is so nitpicky, but the way that the banners are, I wish they wouldn't have those banners. Just like I wish they wouldn't have this at the top. I would prefer the negative space and just like have it written, no banner, no top, like just the image. Like I really want the image to stand out. And you can have it written, especially with the pentacle as well, like, or even putting it, do we even need it? I don't really think so. I mean, it's a cool touch, but like I'd rather focus on the image, but like some of the images are small, they don't quite fit properly. Like that one, like you couldn't, like they fit edge to edge, and so they're not expandable, and maybe that's why those choices were made. And like again, I love everything on paper. It checks all the boxes, but in practice and just like using it and flowing with it, I just no. Oh. Can I get another deck that's made just like this though? Like all these nice qualities. Yeah, I think I might have to let that go. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so now we have the Corrupted Tarot. This is one of the only collaborative decks that I have, because you'll see why. But I waver back and forth because I don't know. But look, even though this is a collaborative deck, I find it really flows well. Like, it's different, but it's like, I think because of the borders in this one, it really sets it up to where it feels like a singular entity. Even with the different art styles, they're still toned correctly. There's like a few that are out of place, but for the most part, it's been one that I haven't had a whole lot of problems with, but it's still a collaborative deck, and I still notice these little nuances, and it still like holds me back a little bit from using it as much as I probably would otherwise. These have such great depictions. Like this Page of Swords, the art in here is gorgeous. Oh, it's so beautiful. And then it's like one that pops up, but like, do you see like the tones still stay there? Like, it's not, I don't know, it's not as bad as I say it's bad. It doesn't hurt my brain as much as some of the other ones do. And I mean, anything with a Baba Yaga reference, I'm like usually in for it because I love it. But I do still really like this deck, I think. Like, even with the few that kind of pop out, I think it has more of what I like than anything, you know? Again, there are some that kind of pop up in there that are like, ooh. I know it's like, Dani, you like all these, and like one or two that pop out are gonna deter you, but sometimes. I mean, I love her. And like subtle things like that, like it is a beautiful day. No, I think I need this still. I'm not done playing with this. I don't think I'm done playing with this. And yeah, I love so many of these images so much. So that one sticks out a little. That one sticks out a little. But for so many, they're on the same tones and levels. Okay, let's lay this out. Let's lay this out again with Oracle of Echoes and see how I feel about it. Let's put it into motion. Okay. I want to see it with something else. Ooh. I know what I want to put it with. Let's put this with the Citadel. this is actually really cool. Another reason why I really like the Corrupted Tarot is because it is the darker side. It is like a shadowy deck, right? And like with the Enchanter and the Herald here with the 6 and Ace of Cups with the 3 of Swords, it's like I'll push this up a little bit so you can see. We have the Enchanter, which is deception and trickery, the Herald, which is small regrets and longing. But like this whole thing just really fits together, even with the different like vibe that's going on, especially with this one with these. There's still a tie there in colors and stuff, so that kind of really sets it up right for me. I like the fact that I can use it with something like the Citadel that has that red that ties in, because there's a lot of red in the Corrupted Tarot, so I feel like that kind of ties in a lot of stuff. But regardless of the aesthetic look, like just looking at this, going through that darker side where this like kind of desperation for the past is kind of, you have these leeches on the Ace of Cups. This is like sucking your soul, right? This is like really taking those emotions and really becoming draining. With that deception, like there's this false sense of ability to go backwards. Like you can't change the past, no matter how much you dwell, no matter how much you regret or try to change the future. It still doesn't change the past. And I feel like that kind of, with this, it kind of pulls you there. Like the more you try to change the past or to change what you've done instead of moving forward with it, the more it will hurt you, the more you will regret, the more you have this kind of mental and emotional torture. That's like some deep stuff. I think this still excites me. Okay. Yeah. I think I still need to work with this some more. This one's staying clean, but let's do one last one. Let's do an oracle. I love Stacey DeMarco. I usually love her oracles. I do really like this one, but I also don't use it as much as I use Queen of the Moon oracle. And there is the Queen of the Sun, I think. Is that what it's called? Oracle? Whatever it is. There's a Sun one now. And this is the Elemental. Now, you'll notice I have one right here. I do not like this card. I don't really like the baby and the dog. I just don't. So I just keep it out. I'm just like, it just feels like somebody's kid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is somebody's kid, but like, I don't, no, thank you. It does have spectacular keywords and images. You know what I don't like the most about this deck? The backs. I know that's so absurd, but they don't match at all. At all. Look, no. Why does that bother me so much? Okay. So, see, there's ones like this like lake, the depth. Moon, darkness. Fire. Richness for marine life. Like, there's really good images in here. Really good keywords. But, like, I find myself, if I'm looking for something, I usually reach for the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And I really want... I love that image. This reminds me of Wisdom of the Oracle. I do love the wind. I guess I usually just go for the other one, and I don't use this one as much. And I kind of, okay, here's what I'm thinking. I think I really want to check out that sun one. But, like, I know for sure I'm not going to need 3 that feel the same. Like, I'm not. This feels like the same deck to me. You know what I mean? Like, Queen of the Moon and this feel like the same deck. In the same way that I'm pretty sure that the sun is going to feel like the moon. And I would probably put them together. Sun, moon, and elements. And maybe just put them all together. I could do that. I could see if there's anything that kind of crosses maybe what I like and don't like, and make kind of my own deck out of it. Like, I don't care for this picture, like the astronaut thing. I'd be like, nah. Moon, I have a whole thing of the moon, so I might not need that. I don't really like joy in music. I mean, I do, but not my favorite image. I guess I could play with that. I could probably play with that a little bit. Okay, well, I think another one that I'm gonna hold on to. Okay. I've also made a decision, I think, on the Baroque. It's sitting here, and I'm just like, you're not gonna use it. Put it aside. Okay. So that's where we are, you guys. So I still have a few more. So we will come back with another video, a part 2, and we'll see where I go from here. I hope you guys enjoyed agonizing over this stuff with me. And if you're looking for anything, I'll have anything that I can linked down below, as well as the information for my Etsy shop, how to book a reading with me, my other social medias, all that good stuff, memberships, yeah, all that, you know it. It's all going to be down there. So I will talk to you all very soon. I'm sending you all my love. Mwah. Leader Gators.